AI Made Simple Live. I'm Steve, ROI Brown, helping you think about AI the right way. I need a new refrigerator. So the other day I was like, all right, it's time to get a new refrigerator. What do I do here? These things are different sizes and all different models, and what's the best one to buy, etc. So this is what I did. So I took a picture of my, you can't see it yet, but I took a picture of my refrigerator right here. Let's see if yep, there it is. It's sitting there. It's just sitting in that cabinet, super tight. So the first thing that came to my mind was, well, these refrigerators are different sizes, so I need to make sure I get this right size. So the size became more important than the model and the features. And the other thing is, I took a picture of the details on the inside of this old refrigerator. She'd been working hard for years and years, but here's the picture, and look at this picture. This is not dead on, not the perfect image. It's blurry down here. Okay. So I took that picture and I put it into Grok, and I said, find me the options for new refrigerators that are the same size as my old one. And I turned it on. And I want you to notice something here. This, AI agents are working now. We've learned to think about this as a chatbot, but really, AI agents are now the what's going on, and we're in the agentic world, and you're already using them whether you know it or not. Now you can see this is doing a search, and it's got several different agents that are searching at the same time. This is what this image, this little motion image here, and so each one's going out and taking action. But the point is this: I'm not doing the search. Agents on my behalf are out looking for, first of all, determining the right size, determining my options, and then bringing me back and aggregating a list of things that I should consider. I'm not on Google search. I'm not clicking around. I'm not looking in all of these. I didn't get a tape measure out. My AI agents are doing that at the moment. So now it's compiling the options. Okay, so now here comes my report with all the details that I need to take into consideration before I even begin. In the old way would be I'd get in the car and go over to Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever and start looking around and see ones that I liked. And then I would figure out, oh, this is the wrong size. So why am I wasting my time doing this? So this is an example of what AI agents are doing in the search world. I watched a presentation with Google. Google just had their annual I/O conference, and there are some statistics in there that were really interesting to me. But here's the deal: when you look at all the new updates that Google is releasing in their ecosystem, or Grok, or ChatGPT, or any of these tools, they're bringing agent-centric items. Well, I don't need to know how to make an agent. They're already making them and bringing them to me, and I'm already using them. So in this example of a search, I had an agent, several agents in this case, out collecting all this information, telling me what I need, showing me my options. But what does that mean to your business? And that's what got me thinking. It's like, what's going on with your business? So this is what's happening. Did you know that 1 billion AI agent searches happen a month now. Google just released their search bar AI search. So there's a typical search where you just go and you put in new refrigerators near me, or whatever that search would be. And then you're going to have to go through and click through a bunch of links until you stumble into the information. You're doing the agent work. Well, now you just say, this is what I think I need. Go find me the best options to consider. So imagine these are AI agents. 1 billion AI agent searches happened in just this last month. So what are the agents doing? The agents are going by and looking at your business. And if the agent, that AI agent, not the human, the AI agent is unable to understand what your business is about, then it goes zoom, it goes by. And guess what? You don't show up in. You don't show up in an option of the list that it presents to the searcher. So how should we start thinking about this? You have to think about the AI agents are wondering if your business is the right fit. And so they'll go out, they'll look at your business, and based on the information that they find, they'll discern whether you're a good fit to be included in those search results. So for example, the AI agents are basically, you're the refrigerator, and they're coming by and opening the refrigerator, and they're looking inside your business, and they're checking whether your offer is clear and whether it fits the needs of the person that is wanting to potentially consider you. And so here's where Notebook LM comes in. We've been talking about Notebook LM and how it's such a great way to communicate complex information. And in this case, this is a Notebook LM slideshow. But here's the point I want to make. I want to make that you don't need to be an AI expert. You just need to know what to put inside the refrigerator. So when the agents come along and look in your refrigerator, they find it with the information that, so you're included in an option in that list that is going to present to the searcher. So what do we have to do? We have to have a clear picture of what your business is about. We need to make sure that the information that's inside your business, in this case, keep it stocked and fresh. And we need to make sure it's stocked with your voice, your opinion. So how do you do that? Well, with Notebook LM, it makes it easy. You can take all of your information, all your messy information, and dump it into Notebook LM. So what would these be? These might be your information from your Google business profile. It might be your website text. It might be customer reviews. It might be your onboarding content. Whatever is important that should be considered by the human and the AI agents, you dump it into the machine. And what comes out is a nice, clear, well illustrated form of information that the AI agents appreciate, and that the people that it will be presented to will immediately understand and grasp what your business is and what the solution looks like in their future. So you have to ask yourself, when the AI agents are looking in your refrigerator, your business refrigerator, is it old and dusty? Is the information in there confusing? Is it worthy of being indexed and presented as an option? And so, do you have fresh data? Do you have new content? Is it updated? Is it current? Is it original? If what's inside looks old and empty, people and agents won't trust it. So let's show them you're active and improving. So one thing you can do this week is like, all right, let's get some photos and let's post them in your Google business profile. Let's post them and use Notebook LM to write a blog about your business and use that image in that blog. I've noticed that it's hard for me when I'm at someone's house to not go and open their refrigerator and look what's inside. It's just a habit, but it's what we do. And when you look in there, you're getting a picture of how this person lives, how this person eats, what's important to them, right? So imagine the AI agents doing that, looking inside your refrigerator. Well, they're going to find all the typical mustard, the ketchup jars, the leftovers. What are they going to find? Stuff, just the same old stuff that's brought home from leftover from eating out at the same old restaurants. And that's emblematic of most content on websites. It's the same thing. It's not unique. It's anybody can get it and anybody can have it in their website, in their refrigerator, in their content on their platform. And so we want, when people look in, that they find unique content with your unique voice that's thoughtful and authentic. So taking your messy notes and putting them into Notebook LM, basically you're putting in all the ingredients, it's designing a recipe, and then you're able to present information in your unique voice with your perspectives that has your opinion. That's not everywhere. It's not what's called AI slop. We hear the term AI slop all the time. AI slop means it just, whatever you're asking the AI, if you're not putting your unique opinion and your ingredients and your perspective, then it's just going to spit out the exact same thing that it spits out for everybody else. And so in your refrigerator, in your business, this is so important. And that's where Notebook LM can really help you. So you move from having a generic fridge that's not going to be considered, that's not going to be returned as a result in that aggregated report that the agent went out, did the research and came back and presents a report, right? And you want the curated fridge. It has the specifics and the solutions and reviews, and it helps people understand what it is working with you. What's it like working with you? What's it like when you're taking care of? What's the future look like? Does it a successful future working with you? That's where Notebook LM can help you get your fridge all cleaned up. So let it do the hard work. So when I went to go look, I didn't have many options because that refrigerator being old, the sizes were very specific. And so basically I just have two options. Well, for me, that's nice. I know exactly what I have to choose from. Makes my decision easy. It makes my decision I could have spent hours and hours looking through and doing this myself, but I don't have to anymore. All right. So what did we learn today? We learned that 1 billion monthly agent searches are happening, that agents are shopping through your store first, through your website first, through all of your social media, Google Business Profile. AI agents are looking and they're deciding whether to add you to the list before the human even gets there. So here's what's at risk. If you don't do this, you're not going to be considered in there. So take your reviews, get your information, put it in a Notebook LM and get your language aligned and get it refreshed, clean it up. Put some fresh items on your website, write a blog, social media post, redo your lead behinds for your salespeople. Let's get these things cleaned up. Use Notebook LM to do it. And then make sure that you have your voice, your perspective, and the way that you see the world, and the kind of clients you want to work with. If you find this information helpful, I'd love a like. I'd love a share. There's some folks out there that really would appreciate that. I hope you did. Be sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you next week on AI Made Simple. And that's a wrap.